So we've just drawn 1-1 away at the Britannia Stadium, and not a decent performance today, in my view. We started off with the same back three. I wasn't sure if he was going to revert back to the four at the back and ditch the wing backs or not. I wasn't sure with the news that Di Maria was apparently fit, even though he didn't feature in this game at all. And I wasn't sure on Antonio Valencia was obviously out of this match, injured. And today, Ashley Young played on the right, and I was a bit surprised about that. But Luke Shaw came in on the other side. Johnny Evans again played with Jones and Smalling. Now, today, Johnny Evans had an absolute shocker. We played obviously with Rooney in there, and there's the other player, Rooney and Carrick in midfield, and Juan Mata and Robin Van Persie and Radamel Falcao. But they got the early goal. Some not very good defending from Manchester United's point of view. We could have done a lot better on the defending there. And they scored very early on through Shawcross. Obviously, Peter Crouch causing all kinds of problems for Manchester United, getting up above the Manchester United players and heading it down. And it coming to Shawcross, who tapped it in very early on, and then we were up against it. Now, Chris Smalling was obviously brought in because of his height. He is quite a tall player, and they've got some tall players, physical players in the team. And we tried to respond. They didn't have a lot of chances in the game then, apart from one really good chance when Johnny Evans, I don't know what he was doing, was mucking around at the back, got caught out by Mami Ibrahim Diouf. I thought Mami Ibrahim Diouf would be up for this game. Almost scored at Old Trafford a few weeks ago in the previous game, reverse fixture, and should have scored. I don't know how he didn't score. Great chance, should have at least hit the target. And then if it had gone 2-0, I think it probably would have been we would have been in trouble and possibly would have gone on to lose this game. Now, we did come back in the game. We had a corner, and Rooney took the corner, and it was flicked on by, I think it was Michael Carrick, and it was poked in by Radamel Falcao. Great equaliser, both set piece goals. And from there on, I thought maybe we would kick on and hopefully win the game, but it wasn't to be. The second half came, and we didn't really play very well at all. They had the better chances in the second half. Peter Crouch had a chance to score when he hit the post, and Manchester United never really done enough to get the 3 points in this. Stoke had a great chance. Call really for a penalty, which Chris Smalling stuck his arm up, and personally I think it was a penalty, and we were a bit fortunate there to get away with that. Otherwise we would probably have lost, because whoever scored in that second half, I'm pretty sure would have won this game. Now, I've thought out of these two games, some people thought I was a bit negative, saying 4 points out of the two games. We've only got 2 points out of the two games, which isn't good enough. Our away form has been really poor this season. We've let a lot more goals in away from home than at home, and we've also scored a lot less goals. I think we scored 22 at home and only 12 away, which just isn't good enough. We need to really sort this out, because it's our away form that's costing us dearly. Southampton have won today, so it's a bit closer now to us. We play them at home next week, so we've really got to win that game. And we move on to the cup game. I expect a lot of players will be changed in this cup game against Yeovil away from home. But then it'll be back at Old Trafford next week, where we are pretty damn strong. So hopefully we can get back to winning ways. Arsenal have obviously lost to Southampton today, which is great really, that Arsenal have lost, but also Southampton are getting closer to us. But I'm not too worried about Southampton. I'm more worried about Arsenal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on the game. Probably, I thought Radamel Falcao was probably about the best player today on the Manchester United team. He did in the second half get substituted. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. if you thought he maybe should have stayed on, which I thought he probably should have today. But because he still coming back to full fitness, Louis van Gaal decided to take him off. Obviously, he's the manager, and it's his decision. But Robin van Persie could quite easily have been the one to be taken off today. Obviously, Ashley Young there disappointingly got a hamstring injury, another injury, which is a real shame, because he'll probably be out for a few weeks with a hamstring injury, because they're not usually quick recovery, as we've seen with Di Maria. And Adnan Januzaj did come on today for his first cameo. Well, it's about I think it's about half an hour appearance. Pretty damn quiet. James Wilson obviously would have come on, but because Ashley Young got injured, it looked like probably Robin van Persie would have been the one to then make way for James Wilson. But Wilson will probably get a start against Yeovil in the cup. I just hope we don't make too many changes, because you know what happened against Milton Keynes, MK Dons. We got absolutely annihilated, and I really don't want another ship performance to report from that game. Anyway, I will do another match preview for that game in the next day or so, possibly another Google Hangout soon. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon.